Hey y'all, Boogie Night here. How's it going? And welcome back to Sonic Boogie Plays What Remains of Edith Finch. I know, I keep playing this, and I probably have issues, but I'm so fascinated by this game. I really want to keep going at it. So, when we last left off, looking at the family tree for a minute, we discovered Sam had passed, Walter had passed, and young Gregory had sadly passed. So we're going to continue our trek up the family tree, and once again, looking at all these death dates, I'm sure we're going to find out more and more about what happened to the rest of the family members. But I don't want to waste any time, so let's just keep on prowling around. Ooh, hang on, what do we got here? What is this?
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet... A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Lovely.
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Okay, let's see now. Can I move? Oh, okay. Hang on, I gotta destroy it. Let's destroy this letters. Go get another. What? Can I? Okay. Can we flip it? Oh, there we go.
Father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
You mad, bro? Sorry, that was uncalled for in a game like this. Now I want to go to the beach and fly a kite in the dunes.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that I remember.
Husband and wife. Make us cry.
Oh, hang on. Oh, it's stuck. It's okay. There we go. Oh, God, I love this game.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Well, that's one way to deal with it.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
I guess that's where we're going next. Oh, hang on. Whoop, hang on. What's this down here? Oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh, Lord.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
You gotta give him credit. Oh, Lord. I don't... Oh, God. I don't like this at all. I wish that... You wish that what? What do you wish? What do you wish, Gus? Chaos. Well,
I wish that I could truly
Whoa.
say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
Woo.
But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh, Lord.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Well, there you go. I'm sure, I mean, I've never personally experienced remarriage. My family has been together since the beginning. My parents are in, but I know people that have gone through marriage, whether it's via divorce or death, and it's extremely tough and extremely difficult, and definitely, once again, I feel for this. Okay. Craig be a baby? Well, obviously. I mean, he's a child. What more do you expect? Are we really going to climb this?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Good Lord, Edith, you are... I gotta give you credit, girl.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Almost there. There we go. It's over here. Family members. There's little Gus. Hang on. And more stuff over here. Don and Sanjay. Let's look at this very quickly.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
It does help. I mean, it's not for everybody, but it has helped several people.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, okay, so Dawn's the mother then. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
You okay, Edith? I know you're... Oh, hey, there we go. Okay, I can see, I can see it. Once again, just have to take a second to just take in this view. It doesn't get old. I mean, this game, like I said,
When Dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
This game just has me...
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
So roped in. It's amazing. Milton, Lewis, Basil, Sage, Thyme, Mint.
And to see kids in the house again.
Just... Oh, there we go. Edith. Here's your garden. All the attention to detail. It's... I can't get over. This game just has me totally just immersed.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Speaking of immersion, before I go any further, I did get a question today from a friend of mine asking, who saw my Narcosis Let's Play, and asked me what my take on immersion is. To me, immersion is gradual. It keeps going. It's not just a one-stop shop. It builds, and it builds on itself exponentially, so it keeps you in check. I mean, for example, immersion is playing Silent Hill 2, or watching Gab play Silent Hill 3 in the dark, in the dead of night, only for your pet to jump on your lap and be catapulted through the ceiling by a blast of terrified Wii. Immersion had me hooked like Skyrim did. They definitely took the mistakes from Oblivion and the positives from Morrowind and made it amazing. And I'm not saying that Narcosis is immersive to no one. I mean, it can be immersive. I just think, for me personally, it just blew its load too quickly. And a lot of games suffer from premature immersilation. I mean, I'm a cheap date. I mean, I'm not asking for Mark Gregory to show up in an ADS and reenact a scene from Adam and Eve versus the Cannibals. Although that would be an amazing, amazing DLC. But take the foundation and build on it slowly. And to me, that's what this game does. And I can't say enough good things about it. But I've been gushing about this every single entry, so let's keep going.
Things were good. Almost normal.
See what's in here? Can I open the cabinet? I guess not. Aw, Barbara, Molly, Sam, Calvin, Gregory, Odin, Sven, and Gus. Lewis rules. Hell yeah. That's right.
But it didn't last.
Oh, God. Kingdom Final Class Order Family Species. Oh, no. I forget. This was a there was a mnemonic device for us to remember that. I totally forget, but whatever. Let's keep going. Question. Well done, Mrs. Finch. I'm impressed. Teach to learn by... Oh, nice. You wrote a book. Nice, Dawn. Very well. Okay, let's see what's through door number 2. Whoa.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday.
Oh.
When Edie gave him a castle.
Look at that. Look at that. I love the little observatory here. Guess it's room. Milton, 1992 to blank. Sadly, I know he's dead because of the booklet, but Okay, there's our way in, but let's just see if there's anything around the corner here. Other than an amazing view of the Pacific Northwest. I've never been to the Pacific Northwest, but I would love to see it. Not because of this, just because of this game, but because I've just heard so many interesting things about the countryside. No. Future... Oh, no, hang on. I forgot physics. There we go. And you go. And... Okay, there we go. Oh. And up you go. To King Milton. Aw. That's really cute. Wow, look at this. Awesome little observatory. Here we go. What's next?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Anybody ever do a flip book when they were younger? Nope, hang on, I gotta keep holding it down. Sorry. Oh, wow. I love this music, too. Everything about this game is just haunting. That was cute. I can dig that.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Oh. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Look at that. Looks like a Markiplier stash. I guess we're gonna go back down? Milton, wherever you are, I hope you're
Mom
safe.
spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
What now? Where else do I go?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Don't ever lose hope, Edith. I'm sure he's out there somewhere. Maybe looking for you. Of course, that's the romantic in me.
Mom definitely blamed Edie,
Good
but
lord.
I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Eee. Okay, hang on. Before we do that, let me just go up here for a second. Anything up here? Just broken down stuff. I'm sure we'll be able to go in through the window, maybe go topside. Yep. There we go. I do like the nautical theme here. I mean, that just kind of fits in, because every room has a theme to something. And this is no exception to it. Nope. Edith. Sorry, I'm negligent of my duties. There we go. There you go. In you go. Whoa.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Clearly. Oof. Well, San Juan Ale. I guess that's probably instead of Sierra Nevada. Legalized marijuana. I'm not going to speak ill of the dead. Just that I am not pro
Lewis and I spent a
marijuana.
lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Foreshadowing. But yeah, I am not pro weed. I mean, I don't care if you are. That's just, I've seen too many friends go off the rails in various ways because of it. That's just my take, but I digress.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation.
Oh,
As I
Lord.
see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh. Ugh. Wait, so we're controlling the fish now?
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same
Lovely.
behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh, okay, hang on, we're in control of him now.
I asked him to describe it.
Really? Oh, this is gonna be confusing. Okay.
He said he started small,
Well, I guess if you're in a monotonous...
imagining a labyrinth.
I guess if you're
He'd
operating in
feel
a
his way
cannery,
about.
you'd want to do something to keep your mind occupied during the monotony. Good
Then
lord.
something moved. Bats
Oh god.
and toads.
Go up here? Okay, let's try going... Damn it. This is... trying to control this at once.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
The imagination is an interesting thing. Yikes. How you doing?
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
What is going on?
But he found something more.
Whoa.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
Yeah, that's dangerous work.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee.
Yikes.
Methodical, tireless, focused.
Here we go, up here.
Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
The darkness? Oh. Where do I go? Okay, here we go. Trudging out through the dark. Kinda getting a tight quest vibe for this maze.
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city
What?
named Lewis Topia.
That's one way to do it.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Age of Empires much now?
And songs for them to play.
Ugh.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something.
It is catchy, I'll give him
Every
that.
day his imagination grew stronger.
Wow.
He no longer spoke at the cannery.
Oh no, withdrawing from
But
reality.
his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination,
Aye.
so he could do whatever he wished.
Within reason.
He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Sorry, Lewis, our princess is in another
They
castle.
begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh lord. Oh god. Okay, I was gonna have a sip of my water, but okay, let's just keep on trucking.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Okay, now it's becoming a little easier.
New Louisville.
Divide and conquer, I guess?
St. Louis.
Ah, I see what you did there.
He started drifting away from our reality.
Oh, hang on, Tom Sawyer. Don't get caught in the rapids.
Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Oh, Lord.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Oh, this does not bode well at all.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
Oh, that's clever.
handsome queen.
So you can decide whether you want to go after a guy or a girl. That is, wow. That is very awesome and very creative. I'm impressed by that. That is a first. Well, outside of, like, RPGs and whatnot.
The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpents. Yes.
sinister serpents.
No sapphire sloths? Damn it. Oh, God. Alright, keep on trucking.
He followed the sound of her
Silver harp. Electric sitar. Clever.
silver harp.
I guess I'm missing a few things. Oh well, I didn't know that you had to do that, but okay. That's still clever. I can dig that.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Sounds almost very Lovecraftian to some degree.
Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Whoa, hang on. Oh. Give me a second, let me get rid of these fish. Oh god, hang on.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become
Whoa.
something greater than a king.
Holy hell.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Wow, holy crap.
And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Wow. There you go, up and at 'em.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Going here then? That'll do. What? Back to reality. That was wow. Even that, I found just the double tapping with the reality mixing in with the imagination was.
He began to forget the world we know.
Hey, he's got a little handheld game. Awesome. Oh wow.
I
Nobody's
think
made
it
their
pained him
stations.
to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Yee. That's visceral.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
What? I'm looking at myself. Oh my god. Hang on. Oh. God, Lewis. Poor guy. Do I really?
I still thought I could save him.
Oh god, I don't like this.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Still there. God, Lewis.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Oh wow, they're all faceless. There's that song.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Wait, it's Fluffmodius? Oh, wow. Up we go.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Holy hell.
There was only one thing left to do.
Oh, wow. Even the fish on the walls, the sculptures. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Come on.
His head.
I don't want to see this.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Jesus, game, you spare no expense.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Wow. Family tree. Edie and Dawn. And me, of course. We're all that's left. Wow, this... I feel like I get punched in the gut. It's so much tragedy in this family. And once again, I know I said this last time, but... Yes, it's a
On
game.
the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
Oh, God.
She
But-
waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Let's say probably a mixture of both. But like I said, I know that this
I wish
game,
we'd stayed.
this is just a game. I understand that, but the empath in me definitely feels sympathy for the family.
But I understand why. we
Seeing it through
left.
her eyes, at least. Edith, Mom, empty fridge. Anything in the office?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Lovely.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
I got a bad feeling about
Maybe it
this.
should have come sooner.
Hey, Edith. Aw, get to see her room now.
But it had to end one way or another.
Oh, wow.
All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
And here we are, at the summit of the Finch house. Let's see what Edith's journal has to say. I know she's not dead because she's the one narrating this. Look at that. Here we go.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Oh, God. I should have figured it out. If Edie didn't even leave during that one natural disaster, why would she leave at this point?
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Sneakies. Even at a young age, he still had the weird, like, arm sleeve things. I like that little... It's a signature for Edith, in my opinion, at least.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
Oh, Lord.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories.
I wouldn't go that far, Dawn.
If Edith and I leave tonight,
Oh, God.
we'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Oh, gosh. Valbol, Odin, Ran, and Aesir. The Old Norse gods. History of the Finches by Edie.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Here we
That
go.
night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, we're in Edie. Or is this Edie's perspective? I guess.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Look at that.
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Yeah, that's what Sam was hearing when he was in the thing.
Awful.
He was in the shelter.
No, I've seen that house every day of my life.
We finally get to see the old Finch homestead that sank when Odin came.
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Listen to the bell, Edie. Listen to the bell.
I got turned around.
Can't see anything.
For a while,
Oh,
I wandered.
all throughout the flats. Oh,
I started seeing things.
oh no. I got a bad feeling. Whoa. Hey.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Visions of the past, maybe?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
I guess I was right. We're in the ruins of the old house now?
That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe
We
I
found
came
it.
back to them.
Oh, do we finally get to look inside? God, I hope so. I want to see Odin's original masterpiece. I want to see this
Things
mystery.
I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith!
Oh, come on!
What are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but
Damn.
Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Oh, no.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Maybe she...
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Oh, wow. I like this. That's
A few
amazing.
years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it,
Makes sense. For everything that's happened?
but she started getting sick a lot.
Oh, no.
The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh, don't tell me that.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Oh no.
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things.
Oh, God.
But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes.
I just realized what's happening.
Appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
Oh no.
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh Lord.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
18 years old. And that's it. The last Finch left alive was her son. I'm at a total loss for words, guys. I'll be honest with y'all. A little choked up, I won't lie to you. This game tugs at the heartstrings from beginning to end. But overall, this was amazingly done. This was gorgeous. This was the best things of every aspect of an adventure game. I can't even call it a walking simulator because you're reliving flashbacks, you're reliving bits and pieces, you're exploring this house, and then you find out that you're telling the story so that your son can read it. This was amazing. And I highly, highly encourage y'all to give it a try. Once again, I will put a link in the description below to this on Steam. Give it a try, guys. It's only about an hour and a half long. It's worth doing it. But anyway, wow. No invisible ninjas in here cutting up onions, I'll be honest. Anyways, I loved this game. And I wish you could see the look on my face looking at these credits. But with that in mind, y'all have a wonderful evening, and I'll catch you on the flip side, alright? Peace.